Hi, the spooky season is upon us, so I thought I'd take a look at some of my horror DVDs. This is probably going to be part one. So I thought I'd take a look at all of this today. So here's what I'm going to be taking a look through, and I'll just go through each one by one and talk a bit about it and go through them. And listen, I have a lot more than this, so maybe I'll do a bit more of these this spooky season. Okay, let's start with these. These are two of multiple packs of Universal Monster characters. These packs came out around the time of Van Helsing, and although Van Helsing is all but forgotten today, of course, the Universal Monster movies are not. These also, of course, are on Blu-ray, and I do have that Blu-ray pack, I do. But I've kept these DVDs for a number of reasons. Number one, I mean, I love the packaging of them. So I love these like window boxes. These are really cool, and these will be missed. This is not reproduced in the Blu-rays. And also I love these little book packs. Pretty cool. They have these little inserts as well. And each one talks about the movies that are in it. So of course for Creature of the Black Lagoon it's the 3 movies. Also these DVDs have a little bit extra for the Van Helsing movie, and I don't think those little featurettes for Van Helsing were recreated for the DVD or home video offering for that movie, so that's cool. I bought all these, and as I say, I've kept them even though I have the Blu-rays for all of this. Of course, Dracula. Most of the I would say most, if not all, of the features that were made for these packs were basically like ported over to the Blu-ray. So of course you get both versions of Dracula. If you didn't know, the first movie was done in English and Spanish as well, and you get all of these, and there's of course the insert. So I like holding on to these, and of course the cross-sell here, like get the Frankenstein thing and the Wolfman thing. And as I say, all of this was supposed to be in promotion for the Van Helsing movie. But, I mean, the thing is that, like, actually, I think this comes outside as opposed to the one for the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah. The thing is, the Van Helsing movie gave way for them to use this as an opportunity to remaster all this stuff and re-release it. But the thing was that, like, this is really what comes from that promotion for that movie, is we got these things in remastered form, and of course those ported over to Blu-ray. Okay, here's Peter Jackson's Bad Taste. This is of course released after Lord of the Rings to capitalize on his name. This is has a little slipcase in it, pretty neat. And of course another slipcase, I think. No, it's one of these foldouts. So this is one of these handsome DVD sets that came out. The thing about DVD was that when one DVD became popular, it was treated as the be-all, end-all. And so people made inventive packaging for it, inventive menu screens, little inserts and things. It was special to people. And Blu-ray and 4K, not so much anymore. So here's the little booklet that you get. Pretty cool. Chatting with the boys. So here's a interview. Yeah, and this kind of thing is sort of missing. Boutiques try to do this kind of thing, but they go overboard with like overpriced booklets that get stuffed in with everything. This is just a neat little insert at the time. That's cool. And here's the chapters for the DVD. Of course, they included a bunch of different discs, and little art in the back here. Here's that art, and here's the back art. Can you even show that on just public art anymore? I don't know. This features thing is a sticker for some reason. Widescreen presentation, featurette. Yeah, I don't know why this is a sticker. So weird. It's like they forgot to put the features here and they just said, like, issue a sticker. So there you go. Creepshow, I have part 2 lying around somewhere. I love this, and I've kept this because of the cover art. This is one of those cardboard things with the latch. You got all the scene indexes. I love Creepshow. I have the entire series. I've been buying all the comics as they come out. They come out in different volumes. Pretty neat stuff. Here's all the back art. See, no gore here. You know, they understand. And special features, interactive menu. Used to be a special feature. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, let's take a look at the blades. I know that this might not be horror to some people, but it's horror related because it's vampires and stuff. Oh god, Bade Trinity. So this was the old cardboard latch blade, and it has a fold out. That's pretty neat. Once again, I wouldn't give this up because I like this packaging. So here's some great key art here, and here is a bunch of stuff. Read the screenplay, the Daywalkers. So this is all the featurettes that are on this disc. Pretty cool stuff. And here are all the chapters. This is back in the day, as I said, when DVDs are special. Here's Bade 2. This is the first release of Bade 2. It's got the different trays. It's got the save $5 by mail when you buy the Bade 2 video game for the original Xbox and PlayStation 2. Look at that. Not for whatever the Nintendo thing was at the time. That's pretty cool, the rebate offer. And they're cross-selling with Spawn and Dungeons & Dragons and All About the Benjamins. And you've got a little slip here. Let's take a look at what that is. I trust all of you have this. The standard issue. Everyone has Bade 2, right? Yeah, more key art and the chapters. It's kind of pointless to put the chapters on here, but like it, you know, it's neat. It's neat to have. You know, here's more key art. Here's a Ron Perlman there and other people. Pretty neat. And here's Bade 3, Bade Trinity, Extreme version. Extremely sucks. The final hunt begins. And nothing included because he didn't care. Here it's 2 discs. Here you've got the special features. Extreme version of the film. 10 minutes of more action. Whoo! 10 minutes of Triple H having silver fangs that can kill him in any second. Daywalkers and Night Stalkers and Familiars. Like, it's cool that they had introduced characters from Tomb of Dracula, and I don't think anyone knew that. But, you know, they sucked. They were written poorly, and we just wanted to see more Bade. Alright, here's Aliens Gone Wild. Full Moon Features present. So, I had a bunch of these sampler discs, and I don't know where they are, but I found this one. Over 3 hours of alien madness and rare behind-the-scenes footage. So it's basically trailers and kind of a sizzle reel of the different science fiction movies and stuff that Charles Band produced. It's pretty cool stuff. It's a fun thing to throw in and watch and get inspired to watch other stuff. It's really neat. Alright, here's Stephen King's The Shining, not to be confused with the Shining movie that everyone loves. Stephen King didn't love that one, so he produced this TV thing, and here you got the back here. This, I think, a friend of mine, Steve, who publishes novels, he was the one that gave me this one, I think. I don't think I would have bought this. So here are all the different chapters. It was, I think this is a TV miniseries. So this is supposed to hew closer to what Stephen King wrote. And here's the back, where of course they, part 3, yeah, all the different chapters for part 3. So there you go. That's The Shining. Here's Coraline. I don't remember Coraline doing that hot at the box office. Maybe I'm mistaken. But this is the original release, home video release for Coraline. Coraline is a stop-motion animated horror thing for kids, I guess. It was in 3D. Here you see the 2-for-1 kernels offer. And of course, it's a 3D version. You can have, you can watch it with glasses, which come with it. So we'll take a look at that. It's a slip case for some reason. And here you go. From the director of Nightmare Before Christmas, I know a lot of people claim, or not a lot of people think that Tim Burton directed that because Tim Burton's name was prominent on it to sell it, but it wasn't. And here are the glasses. I've used one, but it's meant to be seen by families, so there's something like 4 different glasses here. It's pretty cool stuff. Here is the kernels promotion. So buy 1 medium bag, get a 2nd medium bag. Let's see if I can dig this out. Free. Oh, no, there's nothing on the back. And here's the disc, and I think it's regular and 3D. I love Anaglyph 3D. I hate these 3D movies that come for just the 3D TVs. Like, who has just a 3D TV? Maybe a lot of people. I don't know why you go the extra cost to buy that when you're not really going to use the 3D all the time. I wish everything was Anaglyph. Like, you know, yeah, I mean, it might be awkward for some people, but this is what I grew up with. And it's easily accessible. You just put these glasses on and watch it, not buy like a thousands of dollar TV. All right, here's the cool stuff. The Dead Hate the Living. I don't know if this came out on Blu-ray. Probably everything's out on Blu-ray now. But this is a cheap full moon movie made in 2000 sometime. This is awesome. This is really cool. They're in a abandoned hospital, and I think they're filming a movie or something. But then these demons come out of a portal, and they have to fight them. One of them looks like this. Pretty great creature effects and makeup. Really cool stuff. I recommend watching this. This is probably a sleeper because a lot of people probably don't know about this movie. It's great. Oh, one more thing about The Dead Hate the Living is they capture a zombie and they interrogate it, and it's strapped down and everything, and then one guy says, why are you after us? And then the zombie's like, the dead hate the living. And then that's the only motivation. They just hate the living. So that's what this is called. It's awesome. Here's Demons 1 and 2. I know, I'm well aware that they're all on Blu-ray and whatever. I love when they make these double feature DVDs. You just get like 1 and 2 in one thing. Now you have to individually buy 1 and individually buy 2. It's the same thing with Lou Ferrigno Hercules. Here you got Demons 1 and 2. Pretty awesome stuff. The resolution on these were great. And here you've got a little slip here. It's art cards. And it has chapters for Demons, Demoni, and Demoni 2. Nicobo Retorna. Yeah, I don't know if I'm butchering that. I know I am. Pretty cool stuff. Once again, I wouldn't really give this up because of that. I mean, it's cool that they just included extras like that. Pretty neat stuff, of course. The discs are here. Yeah, this is like individually. This is like one of these multi-faceted cases, so pretty cool stuff. All right, Despiser. You'd be forgiven if you don't know what the hell this is. I picked this up at a video store in the States. I think it was around Buffalo, and it looked neat. This is a shot-on-video thing. It's really, really well done, though. I would say this is more of a creature feature. This guy, quote-unquote, dies, but then he goes into a limbo world where all time is melded into one. So he meets up with like a World War II guy, and he meets up with other characters, and they're trying to escape. And this one creature, the Despiser, rules over everything. Really neat stuff. Really inventive, and something that people don't even really talk about. But this is really, really cool. Another cool movie, Dagon. This is really awesome. This is probably one of the closest H.P. Lovecraft movies I've seen. One of the closest to the dread and everything of his original writing. of course, it's Shadow over Innsmouth, basically. A guy goes to a town that doesn't seem like it's all together, and that's because like the people are like fish people and everything, and they worship a god named Dagon. This is awesome. Now, I'd have to seek out a Blu-ray because last time I tried to watch this, the resolution on this thing really dropped on these higher quality TVs. So I'll try and seek out like a better version, but this is cool. I'll probably keep the DVD copy because I like the package art. It's the original release of this, and I like the disc face art too, so pretty cool. Alright, let's talk about the Living Dead trilogy, which isn't a trilogy anymore. This is Romero's original Living Dead trilogy. So, Night of the Living Dead, there are a lot of different versions of this because this is like public domain at some point, but this is the THX version. The original classic has all sorts of features on it. Trailers, TV spots. I think Night of the Living Bread is on here too. The spoof thing. Little insert here. And Stephen King's writings about this movie. So that's a reason to keep this. I like the red box of this. All this key art. This is a great edition of Night of the Living Dead. I don't know if I'd get a Blu-ray of this. I know there probably are like a million of these, but because it's black and white and it's shot in the 60s and it wasn't exactly 70mm or anything. So I remember being impressed by the resolution of this DVD edition of Dawn of the Dead. This is the DIVIMAX version. This has a little insert as well. Write-up by Adam Rockoff. And here are the chapter selections. Pretty cool. Here's the back for Dawn of the Dead. And last but not least, Day of the Dead. This has the cooler packaging of the three that I own here. Dr. Frankenstein. This, as I grow older, this is probably my favorite one. This movie freaked me out as a kid. This insert is awesome too, and I don't know if this is recreated. And this is Dr. Frankenstein. So this character they nicknamed Dr. Frankenstein, and this is his notepad. And listen, it's worth revisiting these old DVD releases because like they came with cool shit like this. As I said, they were more celebratory than Blu-ray and 4K. I mean, 4K and everything, people are like, oh yeah, it's awesome, like the resolution, all this stuff. I know, but like these DVDs, they're not bad for resolution, and basically like, and they came with a lot of cool stuff, and they came with a lot of cool features and a lot of cool menu features as well, like animated menus, things like that. So here are the two discs for Day of the Dead. Here is the back, all the different features that you can get on this version. I'll probably seek out better versions of these at some point, especially Day of the Dead. It's really, really cool. Alright, and last but not least, Conquest is not really a horror movie, but it's Lucio Fulci, and so this is fantasy, but like lots of horror elements in it, lots of gore effects. There's one woman that gets ripped in half. Pretty cool. Here's a lot of key art here. They can't show you everything because the villain, like, this woman is naked for the whole movie. She's covered by a snake here, but she's not covered by a snake in the movie. So this is like a primitive fantasy land and everything, and there's like laser arrows and all sorts of stuff, creatures and things like that. So pretty cool stuff. There's a bunch of Bigfoots that like rip a woman in half. Be warned, anyone who watches this complains about the fact that there's gauze or something on the lens, and so you can't see things. There's a lot of haze, you can't see things properly, but it is awesome. I know there are better versions of this. Here is the inside with whatever this insert is. It looks more like a cross-cell. Blue Underground. Bone, Castle of Fu Manchu. Blood of Fu Manchu, Baba Yaga. One of a million Baba Yaga movies. The Christopher Lee Collection. Circus of Fear, Contamination, Contraband. Oh, wow, look at all this stuff. It's pretty cool. I'll let you read all this. They're pretty neat stuff. This is like from a long time ago. 2004. So over 20 years ago. Mondo Cane box. Wow. Yeah, try and seek those out now. Oh, this is ready to pop right out. And there you have it. That was all the different DVDs for this round. I mean, I just popped a bunch of stuff off of my shelves for this. And, you know, whatever, just decided to make a video. I haven't really done a lot with my DVD collection. And so, hope to do more of these, especially for the Halloween season. So if you like what you saw, please give a like to this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Lots of great comic book stuff on here, and lots of great cool other stuff like DVDs and things on here too. I hope to build up my DVD playlist. So until next time, take care.